Hello everybody, how you guys doing? I hope you're okay. So we're just trying to fix some things that we can reach you. I hope the music is down now and you can hear me. Sorry about that. Like I said, we've been trying out a lot of things to try to reach you guys. So I'm gonna ask you to keep bearing with us as we keep trying to fine tune things. All right. Today I want to start with a report out of South Africa. South Africa, I'm encouraged with the way they've been trying to fight this coronavirus. You noticed that the other day we showed you guys data, and South Africa is the country that has really done more tests than everybody else, and I'm telling you they're doing a very good job. So big ups to South Africa, big ups to the government, big ups to the people there, and for the rest of Africa, I wonder why you guys are not doing the test that you're supposed to do. Um, so just to show you how serious they are in South Africa, just to show you how serious they are in South Africa, um, the the government there, they actually fined a minister in South Africa for flouting lockdown order in South Africa. Now, this South Africa's communications minister has paid an admission of guilt fine for launching at a friend's house during lockdown, the National Prosecuting Authority said on Wednesday. Communications and Digital Technologies Minister Stella Nabeni Abrahams was placed on special leave earlier this month for flouting a stay at home order meant to curb the spread of coronavirus. She was suspended after a picture posted on Instagram showed her having lunch at the home of a former deputy minister during the second week of the lockdown, which came into force on March 27th and is set to run through to the end of April. She there's another there's another there's another picture that I saw, another message I saw some time ago where people people were also fined. People were fined for for they did a video. Some immigration officers in Nigeria, they did a video. All this challenge that is going on online, and I had mixed feelings when I saw that video. But I will fault both the immigration department for trying to sanction those ladies, because in this time of in this COVID-19 time, they were just trying to they- they're trying to be like every other person. People are going through things. It is a very trying period for a lot of people. People are depressed, and so people are being creative. People are doing a lot of things just to manage this period. So I think maybe they were too hard on them by saying that they'll be suspended and stuff like that. I I didn't quite buy the idea. But on the other hand, those people should have known that as as people who are members of a paramilitary force, you just can't do certain things online. There are certain things that, yes, your friends can do and get away with it, but you may not be able to do it and get away with it. I'm going to come back to that story, but let me show you how creative a lot of our African people are being these days. This one is not made in China or made anywhere outside. This one is made right inside Africa. Yeah, you see this thing? That is a combination of mask and a protective screen. Although I hope they've tested it and it's working, but that was a very interesting one that I saw. I will only advise that whoever is wearing this should also incorporate a hat or a cap so that it can protect you, because if somebody is above you and they sneeze or they spit or do something, it can still go in through the top of that screen. But that's a very, very interesting one. I thought you guys might like it, so I wanted to share it with you. See, Africans can be creative, and we should be. We should find a way of solving our own problem. Okay. Um, um, uh, Hold on. There's something I wanted to also show us about, as this disease is trying to hit Africa. It is important that most of us don't agree with this hydroxychloroquine, but it is important that we continue to promote whatever good we see in it. Donald Trump has been praising this drug, and he's been praising the drug, and a lot of people are against him. I'm not such a huge fan of Donald Trump, but when it comes to this hydro hydroxychloroquine, I think people should give him a chance. I'm telling you, because according to him, he's willing to just try anything that can, at least, if there is proof that it is helping, then people should try it. From this clinical test that they did on 368 patients, 97 took hydrochloroquine with azithromycin. and the death rate was 22.1%. Now, 158 patients did not take the drug out of 368, and their death rate was 11.4%. There was no difference in ventilator need and not randomized or peer reviewed. What are they trying to say? What they're trying to say is that um, it is not such a very, very huge difference, but at least you can see it's like 50% over the people that did not take it at all. Um, so it's not that it is perfect, but anything that can help now, anything that can help at all, people should just do it. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because we are, like we told you guys the other day, we are so scared about what is going to happen in in Africa. Africa is in for a huge shock. We are very, very scared. We are very afraid. So we are putting it out there. Whatever it is that can help people, whatever it is that can help people, people should just do it. I beg. Um, I beg you. Any solution we see that can help our people, no matter how little it is, let us spread the message out there. Let our people um, let our people do these things. Whatever can help is recommended. I'm going to show you more interesting outfits, more interesting COVID fashion. We know they carry last. And this is the kind of things I like to see. They say necessity is the mother of invention. This COVID 19 has brought out the ingenuity in Africans. This all these things I'm showing you are just what people Africans have invented, what they have designed, as matching gear for this coronavirus. Look at this one. See how beautiful it is. This to show you that you can also be dressed in your fine African attire and have a matching mask to go with it. I'll show you some more interesting ones. Look at that one. Look at that one. Very beautiful too. See? See more of those? Wow. Look at that. Just look at that. My only fear is that with after this COVID 19 period, my fear now is that if women will be dressing up like this, fear they because oh my goodness. I will normally say Oturugbeke. Those of you that are very, very conversant, those of you that are popular guests on our show, you know what it means when we say Oturugbeke. If women are now going to start wearing this kind of mask, then there's trouble. There is very, very big trouble. So please, let's make sure that uh, well, what am I going to say? It's nobody's problem. We're just going to hope that after this COVID 19 period, God will help us that it will not continue. Otherwise, many homes are going to be destroyed. Promiscuity will be on the rise because people will just cover their faces and go and visit their boyfriends and their girlfriends, and nobody will know who they are because now they have a perfect cover. Let me show you more of these beautiful designs. You know, uh, now people have a reason to cover up. The first fear was people that will enter banks. Imagine you come into a bank and everybody's face is covered. Can you imagine? Look at this one. Huh? Another interesting one. Um, Whoa, look at that one. This one is done with kente material. This one is representing Ghana. Look at that one. This one looks like something from Liberia. Oh yeah, this one is definitely Nigerian. Oh wow, very very interesting, very very interesting. So you see, we can be very creative when we choose to, and that's what we should do. We shouldn't just we shouldn't give in to things like this. I mean, we shouldn't just let people from elsewhere determine for us what we should do. That is not good. We should be the ones leading, telling other people what they should what they should do. And if on this program we're able to encourage one or two people, especially see this period of in this period this coronavirus period, we can also get creative. I have one story coming out of China for you. You know, we have been following the maltreatment of Africans in China. We have not been in support of it. We have criticized the Chinese government. The Chinese government have been so they've been trying to be very very diplomatic about handling that issue. They don't want to come outrightly and apologize to Africans, but they are just going ahead. They are trying to pacify people from behind, and in a lot of times, people are rejecting their offer and they're saying we don't want it. Well, in this case, this young man, they didn't wait for any government thing. They had to fight back, and that's what people should do. I know they are outnumbered, but sometimes, man, these people are not even sent by the government. But this time around, this guy stood up for himself. Now watch.
Para! Tá maluco? Hã? Tá maluco? Para! Você tá maluco? Você tá maluco? Para! Tá maluco? Hã? Tá maluco?
You know, it's not that I like violence. It's not that I want to promote violence, but you see, the way our people have been treated, they make us look like we don't know what we are doing, and so it is not true. It is not that we cannot fight for ourselves. It is not that we do not know what we are supposed to do, but we know what we're supposed to do. We really know what we're supposed to do. It's just that sometimes people don't give us credit. Oh my goodness! Look, let me show you. Let me show you this one. You're gonna like this. This is a woman in the market. You may laugh at her for trying to be creative, but it is better to be creative than for you not to be creative and then suffer. This is very interesting. I'm going to play this video for you. Oh my god, that looks so funny. But man, is it not better to be fully clothed than for you to oh now let me I hope he won't mind me sharing this. This is directly out of Toronto, Canada. I was posted on one of the in fact a lot of the things I'm showing you they come out of the groups that I belong to, where we have Africans and Nigerians gathered. Now, this was a very interesting one. This guy is fully kitted up in an African attire. I know this person very well. A very very hardworking member of the African of the Nigerian Canadian community here in Toronto. Uh, all I can say is his name is Hakim. I hope he won't mind, because he also advertised that those people, if you're living in Toronto and you want this kind of outfit, you can get in touch with Akim. I will be posting his information, or you can get in touch with me after this, and I will tell you how you can get this piece that he is wearing. Very beautiful. It was designed by an African right here in Toronto, so you don't even have to import it or wait a long time to get it. But if you get in touch with me, I will connect you to Akim, and Akin, Akin. Yes, I will connect you to him, and he will tell you how you can get this outfit. Very, very interesting, very ingenious. All right, let's continue to give you updates on what is happening in Africa from different sources. Okay, I'm actually looking for the video that those girls did, and you will see that. Oh my God! Okay, I'm not gonna share this one. I'm not gonna share this one. We'll do that later, because this one is a little bit violent, but it's about a young lady who stood up to a Chinese person. I'll share that in another forum, not in this one. But it was very, very interesting. Or maybe I'll share it, but I'll go and blur it later. Anyways, no, my producer says no, no, avoid this kind of video, so I won't show you this kind of video. But I wish you saw that video, and you will be very, very shocked. I have a very not so pleasant video, because we have to be real. Okay, we cannot be one-sided. If we are not truthful, then we're not helping our people. It's sad to report what some Africans are also doing. I'm not going to reveal the country where this picture came out of, but this is very, very terrible. These people are going around and they're picking up this protective material, this this face mask that were discarded out of a hospital, and they are washing it and reselling to people. Whoever is, I don't even know. I don't even know what these women think they are doing. They just, can you see the people who are washing this are not even wearing any protective material, and I can bet you that it is somebody. These women are not able to go and do the supplies. They are not able to do the bigger part of this business. But one wicked businessman who probably covers their face, covers their body, is the one that is putting these women to do this. And these are the kind of people that we don't want in Africa. These are the kind of people that are wicked, very, very wicked. And I wish and I hope I will eventually, be able to get down to the bottom of this story, because whoever did this deserves a very big airtime, a shame. That person deserves very huge shaming, because how can you possibly do that? How could you possibly do that? That is not good. Okay. Now remember, I told you guys about some officials of the immigration department. This one is actually in Nigeria. These ladies, they went online. I'm not going to play the audio, because we have issues with YouTube when we play some audio. So I'm just going to show you guys some of the videos that they made. They put this on Instagram, and they got disciplined because of that. But let's play the video first of all. Like I said, I'm not gonna be showing you guys. You guys know this challenge that is going on online. Yeah, so they did the challenge. You see, this other one did it, but you be the judge whether they got the kind of whether they deserved the kind of punishment that they got. Okay. I wish I could play the music, but I won't play the music because of copyright issues. Yeah, so, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's going on Instagram, and a lot of people are doing this. And these ladies felt that they too are human beings, even though they work, in the immigration department. They too can do this video that every other person is doing. Well, what happened is that after this video, they got this letter. This letter is actually from, let me open it very well so you guys can see, and you can read the letter yourself also. So this letter is actually from the Nigerian immigration the department. Okay, yeah, this is a blow up of the letter. So it came from the Nigerian Immigration Service headquarters, and it reads: the attention of the Comptroller General has been drawn to a video clip trending in social media in recent times, which revealed a rather disturbing and embarrassing display of indecent flaunting of your bodies, desecration of service uniform beret, and the use of inappropriate language, thereby sabotaging the values upheld by the service. To state the obvious, your act has caused a lot of embarrassment to the Nigerian Immigration Service, and in line with our standard as a paramilitary organization, it is considered scandalous and an act unbecoming of an officer, and therefore a violation of PSR 030401 and 030402. This is a serious misconduct liable to dismissal from service. In view of the foregoing, therefore, you are requested to make a representation, if any, within 72 hours or on receipt of this letter, while disciplinary action should not be taken against you for violation of the following must be their code of conduct: immoral behavior and sabotage. And this letter was signed by Assistant Comptroller General A.M. Haliru. Okay, that is the person who signed it. So please leave us a comment. Let me know what you think. Should these ladies have been should they have been disciplined, or did they just do what everybody else was doing out there? Please let us know what you think. Leave us a comment, and we'll be following the story. We want to know if they actually got sacked or they got pardoned, because this was just a warning, like a query. So we'll follow the story, and I'll be able to tell you guys what happened. Well, the only thing I can say is I wish they didn't show the uniform if they had done it with other things. But I think they really wanted to show that we that are in the force, we are also human beings. And who knows, maybe they are single ladies trying to advertise their market. All right. Moving on. Moving on indeed. There is so much that we want to bring to you, and just a warning to African countries who have been depending solely on oil. Just so you know, and this is a place I need to pause and talk about a little bit. Okay. Let's talk about this a little bit. You guys know that oil dropped below $3 a barrel in the US. Below $3 a barrel. That is what American oil dropped to. Now, Bonny Light, which is the very best, one of the best crude oils in the world, Bonny Light, which is found around the Nigerian coast. I'm using Nigeria as a reference point. Dropped from about $38 some time ago, around the beginning of the year, to $12 a barrel. $12 a barrel. In fact, I heard that they sent out ships and nobody was interested. The ships had to come back to Nigeria because nobody was interested in buying our oil. So for those of you, our economic experts in Nigeria, our African leaders, all over Africa, wherever we have oil in Africa, those of you who depended on oil, just to let you know, oil is no longer a very, very important commodity. People are on lockdown, they're not driving their cars, so nobody's interested in the oil. So your budgets that were set on $38, $35, $33, you adjusted to $30. I don't even know what you're going to do now that it is at a $12 mark. So just warning to African leaders who don't want to think about creative ways of sustaining their economy. Post COVID period is going to be very, very, very terrible. So if you are not being creative, you are going to be in very, 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 very serious trouble. So please, that is a warning to everybody who is who is in a place where you are not thinking of being creative for your country. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, our dear brothers and sisters from all over the place, thank you so much. We're beginning to receive messages from you from all over the place. We are picking up with this our experimental broadcast. We're just trying to reach as many of our African brothers and sisters as possible. We're still going to have various kinds of broadcasts, and even though we're doing this, we're still going to have different kinds of broadcasts, and under that we will still reach out and we'll bring you guys news updates. We will bring you the regular kind of news that we've been doing in the past, but we just feel that there is a need for us to connect more with our African brothers and sisters wherever they are. And they are all over the place, I'm telling you. Where I live, where you live, our brothers and sisters are all over the place, and it is important that we all connect with each other. That is what we are doing. So please make sure that you support what we're doing by subscribing, by letting us know how you think we're doing. Let us know what you would like to see us do, because once we hear from you, we're going to apply whatever you give us as a suggestion. But for now, from all of us in Toronto, Canada, Worship Media Studios, it is me, Dr. Chidi, on behalf of Dr. Erica and everybody in our crew, saying we love you, and please, 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 you must stay safe. For all of us, I beg you, you must stay safe. Bye bye for now.